Dan, I apologize for that. We'll get you back on another call, my friend.
Yeah, you will have ample opportunity to hear from Dan. He will be a stellar performer in the field management system. You will see lots of him. Good morning, Cord Beatty. Robert Cord Beatty in Park City, Utah is our Senior Regional Director. Cord has had an amazing career and one of those people who is stopped stock still, turned 180 degrees, and is solely focused on doing some extraordinary things. Tell us why, Robert.
Ken, can you hear me this morning?
I have you perfectly, thanks.
Oh, perfect, great. Technology works, guys.
Amazing.
I figured that part out. Yeah, my background, guys, I'm a filmmaker by trade, but I had the fortuitous career of being on the other side of this and running a company. It was a NASDAQ company, a National Market System Corporation, and I was the CEO of that company for 6 years. And, you know, we used to watch $10, $20 million worth of volume trade in that company every day, Ken, and I used to sit there for all of those years on the other side of that and telling my partners, guys, we are on the wrong side of this fence. We need to be in the market. You know, what are we doing over here? And, you know, when I got done with that part of my career, at one point I had bought a stock trading system for $4,500. Some of you probably remember this, and it was a red light, green light system, and it was very successful. It worked extremely well. And the fundamental flaw for me in that system is that, you know, I'm a mountain climber. I go to Everest. I do things. I get outside. I do things. And one of the hardest things that I had to deal with that system is that I couldn't sit in front of that computer all day long and watch that stock trade from opening to close, even though every time I did it, I made money. I knew what I was doing well enough to make money. And I said for years and years and years that one of these days, there's going to be some guy that comes along who's going to take that system or the concept of that system and automate it and make it work from sun up to sundown, open to close every day, and make it work for me so that I can go climb a mountain and do what I want to do. And you know, lo and behold, I just happened to get back from Nepal last week, and I had this message from your Senior Regional Director, Brian Bailey, out of Maryland. And the message was, why are you not doing this? And I told Brian, I said, let me take a look. I took a look at the company, look at the management. I had I believe about a 15-minute conversation with Ed, driving down the road in my car, and I'm fast, and I said, I get it. I get it. I understand it. I know exactly what you're doing, and I'm in. 100% I'm in. And I think that the success of that brief story is going to continue for me and continue for everybody on this call. If you can just simply deliver that message, you have no product, you have no distribution problems. If you can just deliver a message of that's how simple this is. Buy it, turn it on, let it work for you, check it at the end of the day. What a beautiful world. And I tell you, I'm so excited about what you guys are doing, more excited about the fact that I was at the right place at the right time, just like everybody on this call, and we have the opportunity of joining this group. So, Ken, thank you so much for having me on.
Corey, thank you so much. Look, that's the lesson for this webinar, and he summed it up so beautifully. I get it. I understand it. I'm in. I mean, what more needs to be said? We have Pastor David Wright. So very sorry about the typo. That's W-R-I-G-H-T. Wright, not White. Senior Regional Director in Maryland, who's doing a stellar job for us. Pastor Dave brings an enormous field of experience to us, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to speak to you this morning because he was on a phone. We're trying to transition him to a computer, so I'm just going to check here real quick to see if Pastor Dave is with us this morning. Are you there, Dave?
Can you hear me, Ken?
Oh,
great.
I'm so glad you're joining us, not just this morning, but Dave, I mean, you know what you bring to the table. So let other people know.
Well, I thank you so much for the opportunity, Ken. And you got my name wrong, but you got this opportunity correct, and that is incredible. It is an incredible opportunity. When I think about this, when Dan Maltus, my sponsor, contacted me, to be honest with you, I was doing great in the opportunity at that time. Things were going great. I was enrolling, a lot of people on a monthly basis, so I was really focused on that. But when he approached me about this incredible opportunity, and the more I looked at it, some things just jumped to my mind. As a pastor of a church and running a Christian television network, one of the largest prayer requests we get is in the area of finances. And we get prayer requests all the time of people that need financial help. They're losing money in their retirements. And it was amazing when I saw this product. I mean, this is a product where you don't have to be a genius in the stock market. You just have to know a genius who will do all the work for you. And that's what CoolTraderPro is. I mean, it's a product that not only sells itself, but it makes money at the same time. So those millions of people just in this niche market of the faith-based market, that we're getting those prayer requests, now we have a vehicle that will speak to the needs of that 140 million niche market. We have a product. This is an amazing, I left everything to basically focus on this product because it's incredible. It will help protect members against their assets in the stock market. It's a great fundraising vehicle for an enormous niche market in the faith-based market. It's a tool to help members of congregations and charities to prosper their members in the stock market. It increases tithes and offering. It's just an incredible opportunity. I thank God for this company. I believe it is truly a God-sent product. And we're going to show people how that the Lord has blessed us to be at a place at a time where we can literally have a product that would help millions of people in this niche market. Over 140 million people have an opportunity to protect their assets with an incredible product like CoolTraderPro.
Pastor Dave, thank you so much. And I'm going to, for about 10 seconds, I'm going to let people peek behind the curtain of what you're actually doing, but I'm not going to give a thing away. Friends, if you like the idea of doing well by doing good, Pastor Dave has put together a program, faith-based initiative program to take CoolTraderPro to all the ministries and churches of the world. Talk about, again, an often used phrase here, but being in the right place at the right time and helping the right people. Dave, we are so inspired by your leadership. Jim Fulford joins us from Jackson, Florida. Jim is wearing many hats with the company. He is our Senior Regional Director for Florida. He's going to make an enormous help out there in developing Florida as a very, very strong market for us. But Jim is extremely creative, has had an amazing career, and will be working directly with Sunil and Carrie, Nick, Ed, in developing several of the support systems that are available to us. So, Jim, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. Tell us about it.
Well, I'm pretty impressed with your ability as well, because I saw you corrected right on the fly pastor's name, so that was pretty awesome. But I'm going to be really quick because I know we're coming up on the hour mark here. But there's three things I really want to let people know that I'm really excited about with CoolTraderPro. The first thing, I've been in the network marketing industry for many years, and I've sponsored a lot of people over that time. And one thing I found out is even though I work with great companies and great products, everyone that's joined my teams and my business has always done it because they wanted to make money. You know, that was their dream, to make money. And this is something, when you're talking to someone, you know, they can see this is a way for them to make money, you know, really without them having to believe in networking. So think about the millions and millions of people who are networking. They all joined not because of the great products. They joined to make money. And we've got a money machine with CoolTraderPro. Number two, I wanted to tell you something happened to me the other day. I was picking up my wife's car from a body shop. And I was on the phone. I was talking to Rick Wells. He just bought the CoolTraderPro software, and I was explaining him the strategies and stuff. Well, it was interesting because I was sitting in the waiting room talking to him on my cell phone, and as we go into the parking lot, the guy that was behind the counter at the body shop chased me down and said, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation on the phone. Can you tell me about that stock trading software you were talking about? Now, in all the years I'm in business, I never had heard anyone chase me down to hear about the great vitamin I was talking to someone about. So that was pretty exciting to me, how this is such a right place at the right time. And the last thing I really want to encourage people to do is to understand this software is the real deal. I would encourage you to get it and start trading. I bought it like most of you did with the pre-launch. I paper traded for a few weeks. But on December the 4th, you know, I started live trading with real money with the thing. And since that time, just over the last less than 3 weeks, you know, the Cool Traders pulled out $1,969.61 for me in profits. And I'm thinking, look, in less than 2 months, the software is going to be paid for itself. That means really for the next several years, it's just all profit. So great software, great system. We're going to rule the world with this thing. I'm really excited to be part of the team.